This is why you should enjoy being looked at like a piece of meat. Y'all know that I am all things respecting us women, valuing us women. In the words of Tupac, we gotta love our women, respect our women. I wish I knew the words, but I don't. I, this is what Fireside Chats for Global Women was created for. These are the topics and the focus of what Fireside Chats for Global Women is all about, right? Respecting our bodies and our minds. But that begins with us, right? It's important that we know who we are without having to force that or bully that into the minds of anybody else, especially our men. Men of value and men of substance already know this. You don't have to explain this to men of value and men of substance, right? We don't have to explain that we are valuable and that we should be respected mentally, emotionally, and physically. This goes without saying, right? Respect is just the minimum. We know this, right? With the Me Too movement, hashtag Me Too, you all know that I wrote an article called Me Too Shifting the Narrative some time ago, where I divulged my experience with sexual abuse as well. If you haven't read that, please read that. It is available on my LinkedIn, Timmésha Burgess, /IN/Timmésha Burgess. So, those of you who've been subscribed and following me for some time, you already know what I'm about. You already know I don't play, right? You already know this. This goes without saying. So, what I'm about to share with you should not ruffle your feathers. And if it does ruffle your feathers, then you have some more work to do on yourself and in yourself. So, let's get to it. Why us women, those of us who have developed and refined our emotional intelligence, those of us who are in alignment and have activated our own mental health, um, we already know this. This is going to go without saying. But we should enjoy being looked at like a piece of meat. You know the saying, um, or you've probably heard women say, oh, are offended by the fact that they're being looked at like a piece of meat. He looks at me like I'm a piece of meat. How dare he? Are you out of your damn mind? Some of you ladies are fucking it up for the rest of us, honey. Okay, I just put a video on my Instagram page, Timmésha Burgess. Make sure you connect with me there, follow there too, okay? I put a video about walking past construction sites and how this Me Too idea has just, you know, in the minds of unintelligent, emotionally unintelligent women, people have taken the shit to a whole nother level where it was never meant to go. Me Too was never meant to halt men and aggressively attack men as it relates to how they approach women, okay? Don't get me wrong. Obviously, we talked about the respect earlier, okay? That's the minimum. That goes without saying. But we've got to use common sense here, people, okay? We've got to use common sense here, ladies. Some of y'all are messing it up for the rest of us. A video I posted on my Instagram about walking past construction sites and some women being offended by that. Listen, if you're offended by that, then don't walk past construction sites, okay? Take the long way around, all right? If you're offended that men are whistling at you because you are attracted to them, then wear a paper bag over yourself for the rest of your life. Walk around with a garbage bag covering your head and your face. I don't know, put on a potato sack and cover yourself. I don't really know what to tell you. But don't mess it up for the rest of us women who still enjoy the attention of the opposite sex, okay? Everything is not a damn Me Too movement, ladies. All right. So going back to some of women saying, oh, he looks at me like a piece of meat. Newsflash, ladies, we are a piece of meat. Every human being is a piece of meat. If you haven't noticed, this is called flesh. If you didn't know, ladies, this is called flesh. This is a piece of meat. All of this, it is a piece of meat. So if a man is looking at you like a piece of meat, it's because you are, okay? Listen, use your common sense here, ladies, all right? Everything isn't a Me Too movement. And when I say some of you are messing it up for the rest of us, I mean that we are scaring the hell out of men. Some of you, I'm saying we because I'm biologically born a woman, right? But some of you are scaring the hell out of men, all right? Men don't know what the hell to do anymore. They don't know what to say. They don't know if they should smile or not smile. How dare you smile at me? Come on. Now, some of you ladies, we're going to keep it very, very real. Some of you don't like men because you may be a part of the LGBTQIAA communities. I know that because, listen, I've been out here in protests and marches. I'm a part of women's groups. I've gone to certain, just events that are centered around supporting women and things like that. And so when I go to these types of events, a lot of the women there are of the LGBTQIAA communities. Now, I live in Georgia, all right, and a lot of the events that I go to are in Atlanta. We all know Atlanta is the Mecca, right? Atlanta is, let me say, it is a open community and diverse community of people. And the majority of communities that are in Atlanta are of the LGBTQIAA communities. You hear this come from LGBTQ folks. They say that they've moved from places like San Francisco and they've come here to Atlanta, or they move from other places and come here to Atlanta because they feel more welcomed here in their sexuality here. And that's just the truth in the matter of it. It just is, okay? And so you have to understand that. You have to understand demographically where you are and where some of these rhetorics and conversations are happening. Because I'm in Atlanta, I see a lot of our LGBTQIAA sisters, in some of these events that I go to. And I'm not saying all LGBTQIA folks are angry at men or against men. That's absolutely not true. But I have seen it where a lot of those who are part of those communities, because they personally are not romantically attracted to men, some of them are part of LGBTQIA communities because they're so angry at men. And so a lot of them are angry at men, right? It just is. I don't know. Do your own research on that type of stuff. This is just what I have seen in my own experiences. And so some of those women who show up to these protests are of the lesbian communities, okay? Some of them are angry at men, not all right? But some of them are. And so they're the ones you hear saying, don't look at our women, don't whistle at them. How dare you whistle at them? Some of them women just want us for themselves. Oh, I'm not kidding. It is, y'all. Some of you may not like what I'm saying. I don't really give a damn. You know I don't. All right. These are the fiery topics that I talk about here in Fireside Chats. If you're uncomfortable with it, go and find another page. It's very, very simple. But some of y'all women, LGBTQI, lesbian sisters, not against it, all right? You already know. Listen, if you look at what I read, what I write, what I speak about, you already know, okay, where I am. So listen, not against that. But some of you sisters, you want us for yourselves, all right? And so some of you are angry at me and you're saying, don't whistle at women. How dare you disrespect us? You're just saying that because you want us for yourself. And no, okay? Listen, we are a piece of meat. Every human being is a piece of meat. We are made up of meat. We are flesh, okay? We are meaty flesh. 3 different layers of it. The epidermis, dermis, I don't know. Ask a doctor, okay? But so why you should enjoy being looked at as a piece of meat, ladies, because you are. Now, at the end of the day, it is how you carry yourself that matters the most. I love when Tyler Perry said, it's not what you are called, it's what you answer to. So at the end of the day, ladies, it's about how you carry yourself, what you know about yourself. It's about you being in your own power. Listen, some of us women of substance, we are not offended by being attractive. If you are attractive, and I don't just mean that aesthetically. I don't mean, oh, you're so pretty aesthetically or that you got the greatest body. No, that's not what attractiveness is. Attractiveness has nothing to do with you aesthetically and everything to do with you energetically, everything to do with you mentally, with you spiritually, okay? So when you are attractive energetically, spiritually, all right, mentally, intellectually, you should get comfortable with people who obviously are drawn to you. It should be a normal day-to-day thing that you may receive compliments, that you may be, approached. And listen, we're not always approached or receiving compliments by people we want to receive compliments by, right? It doesn't mean you down them, you dog them just because you may not be attracted to them. But when you are activated, it is natural that you will attract and draw attention, rather that be attention you want or attention you don't want. But what matters is how you handle it, okay? It matters how you handle it. You don't have to cuss them out. You don't have to, what did India Arie say? What did she say in this song? You don't have to hurt him or break his pride. What's that song? Get It Together. It's called Get It Together. You don't have to hurt him or break his pride. Just shake that weight off and you'll be ready to fly. One shot to your heart without breaking your skin. No one has the power to hurt you like your kin. Right? That's a good song. You don't have to try and hurt him or break his pride. All right, ladies, we have got to develop this emotional intelligence. Do the inner work on ourselves to refine your mental health, raising that energy up so that it can sit on its throne and be able to make informed decisions from this place of knowing and this place of power. It doesn't matter what you are called. It matters what you answer to. All right? When he looks at you like you are a piece of meat, say thank you. Because it is what you are. It isn't all that you are, but it is a part of who and what you are. So embrace it. I'll see y'all next time. Fireside Chats for Global Women, because turning pain into power is sexy. This is what it means. This is what it looks like. If you're not subscribed here, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and click that subscribe button. If you are, thank you for being here. It means that what I have to share and say resonates with you on a deeper level, and I'm glad to know it. If you haven't gotten your copy of Activate, please do that. It's available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. And get you some merch. Fear of feminine power is a mental disorder. Listen, fearing yourself, fearing your own feminine power is a mental disorder. You'll know what that means and what I mean when you get your copy of Activate and actually read it. Patreon is coming soon. It's actually already developed. If you want to go ahead and get a sneak peek, go ahead and visit patreon.com/alchemity, and you will see what is coming to you very, very soon. I'll see y'all in the next cast. Ciao for now.